I once had a patient who had an eating problem. He had some very serious health issues that was connected to these eating problems. In fact, he was in and out of the hospital very regularly. And what triggered these episodes was his massive eating binges. He'd eat so much he'd actually end up on a respirator by the end of the night. I remember one instance when he was in the hospital for several weeks. During that time, we did what we needed to do to get him off of the ventilator so he can go out and live his life again. He was making progress and he was finally discharged. Not 2 nights later, I saw him again at a local steakhouse. When I made my rounds the next morning, there he was, back in the hospital. It was such a sad case, but it's not an isolated one. Many Americans are stuck in similar patterns of self-destruction. And it's not only limited to diet, of course, but the whole idea of eating ourselves into an early grave is alarming to me. And this is what we're doing. So how do you break the cycle? Happiness, at its core, is about perspective, and it's a choice. You can be eating a huge steak and get a lot of pleasure out of it, but you could also eat a stick of celery, and depending on how you view your life and health, could be equally happy or more likely even happier. If you view the change in diet as something you get to do as opposed to something you have to do, you'll be much more likely to stick with it, truly feel the benefits, and enjoy yourself as you go through the process. Now, the patient I referred to previously was in a spot where it was going to take a lot more work than just the average person. He didn't get that way overnight, and you're probably in a much better place. But really, it's all about perspective. And just changing the angle at which you look at things can have a massive impact on both your health and your happiness.